to Manny, shout out to DJ Punch, man. Shout out to whole Fleet DJ's family, Fleet DJ's team, man. I'm here, man. It's the vibes.
Yes, man.
Shout out to Trino, man. I was tapping into that, man. I followed you, man. And I want you to know that I was your record. I already shared it on my profile too. So you feel me? Like I'm digging that.
Hey, come on, man. I love it. Hey, we hitting the horse for that video. God damn it. Hold on. Listen, man. That work. And I sing on it. Hey, you know, I used to sing back in the day. Listen, what just might come on out when I get in the booth. You know what I'm saying?
No!
I just might get inspired.
That's,
you know,
great. That's great. The youth is inspiring the other youth.
Love
Yes, what I'm saying, jacking that.
Yeah, man, I love it, bro. Like Vito. So for people who are not familiar with you, bro, let us know where you're from. You know what I'm saying, your social media and how long you been doing music, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because this type of work, I actually heard this record from DJ Manny Face. He had played it for me in the car the first time.
What?
And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time me and him would just be kicking it or whatever, or I might be kicking it with Head Rush. Like sometimes we just play shit and just to get each other reaction and not have the whole, hey, this is such and such. I want you to
it's all about impact, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, my name is Vito Gatz. That's VETOGATTS. You feel me? You could Google me. My social medias is at GVTTS _. That's Vito Gatz on all platforms. VETOGATTS. That's on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, whatever, you name it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my mixtapes. I'm on Audio Mac. You feel me? I'm on This Is 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on, like, a lot of publications, you feel me? And many more coming soon, you feel me? You know, I'm on DJ Willie Bang's album, track 12, Sweet, you feel me? You know, did I mention I'm from the town or from New York City? Yeah, from the Big Apple.
Okay.
Be exact. You feel me?
Okay. New York in the motherfucking building. Got our brother Willie Bangs too.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What borough you from?
Where we at?
BK
Brooklyn.
In the motherfucking building. We're going to have to hit the horn for the BK as well. Gotta hit the horn for the BK as well. You feel me? Right. Are you a Nets fan?
I'm outside.
Are you a Nets fan or a Knicks
Nets
fan?
Or Knicks?
Yeah, or neither.
I don't like the hot seat when it comes to sports, man.
Cause I like a little rivalry, you know what I'm saying? Ever since Game 7, where my Pacers had to do the Knicks like that. So it was a lot of trash talking going on. And we had to flex.
See, look, if you want to politic and be a troll like that, then I'm gonna be forever for the city. Yeah?
Okay.
Hey, we could
I love
all
it.
day.
I love it
all day. I'm the nigga that be right there by the baseline, like, oh, you ain't shit.
Hey, I love it, man. Because they was on us so heavy, boy. That series, it was like, man, it's so crazy, man. But I love it, man. And like, hey, as a matter of fact, too, while I'm thinking about it, give us the producer of that record too, as well, because I was wondering that when I was with Many Faces too, when we was listening.
So the producer, I'm gonna have to tap in with you because I definitely was a beat on YouTube and we bought the beat. You know, me and my partner Threse, that's the feature on the beat. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we could tap in extra after that, and I could definitely send the producer over to you. That's not a problem. If if I knew the producer, the beat was sent to me. You know what I'm saying? I just had no choice about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's how a lot of the features come into play because they see my performance, like how your brother said they seen Trino perform. Like, I'm painter myself, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to shows and performances, I really excel in that. And a lot of people tend to want to reach out. And I'm very picky on features. Even though a lot of people tell me not to do features, I'm very picky on features. You know, I believe in people and people's craft, you know, and if it's original and they take it serious, then I'm going to do the feature.
For sure. With that being said, like, what's your favorite part of like the music game? Like, is it the performances? Is it the in the studio? Is it the being able to go through different beats, and vibe? Like, what's your favorite part of the game?
The process gets me high, bro. The process gets me high, bro. The writing, the listening to the instrumentals, the picky of the sounds, the dissecting of the words to the cadence, the struggle to sit here and formulate a proper simile, a metaphor. Like the whole process of making music is what I get involved with. You know what I mean? Like I love it. I love the essence of music. I love the instrumentals. I love the sound. I love the impact. I love what I can do to the people. I love how the cameras flick up when I went on stage. I love it. I love how the DJs and the producers sit here and go crazy when I say some craziness that they never heard of before. I love when I'm in the studio and I sit here and I try something new and they go, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a one take. Like a lot of the things I do is one takes too. Like don't get it twisted. Like, it's a humble brag, but it's like your affiliates could attest to this. Like when I sit here and I say I'm gonna do something, I push to do it. Like you feel me? Like and I do it to the I'm a perfectionist. So when people sit here, I'm up 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, sitting here figuring out what's my next move, what's the next beat, what's the next song. I'm sitting here hitting up producers like, yo, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everything gotta be a vibe, everything gotta make sense, So it's the process.
No, for sure. I'm one of those type people too as well. We in here with Video Gas, y'all. Mixaholic Mondays. Definitely like just the whole process of it. Just I'm a studio junkie. I love to be in the studio. I just really just love the process of it, seeing it come from beginning to end. That finished product is just something like that's just something that never gets old. Just in my process of even doing radio, doing mix shows,
Right.
doing mixtapes, even coming out with different singles, working different records, how we do, just wearing the different hats that we wear, even executive producing this show every week, and executive producing other shows behind the scenes. Like it's just something about that and about the process of it that never gets old. Even when you may even feel burnt out at times, I'm still gonna
Yeah,
do it.
I,
I'm,
I believe
I'm
that's
gonna
a
do it.
drive. Without motivation, if you can't motivate yourself, what are you doing it for, man? You can't expect anyone. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anyone to believe in you, bro. It's a fact.
No, for sure. Like being from Brooklyn, coming up in Brooklyn and BK, like who were some of the influences that you listened to coming up, like growing up? Who were some of the people that you listened
And my
to?
influences don't even be from the city, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like New York City is a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of southern dudes that come up to the city, like, what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if we had to choose people from the city, if we had to be specific, I'll say Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Mm.
You really don't have to. Whoever influenced you, we want to
It's
know.
real, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real tough to really specifically pick, like, who, you know what I'm saying? But, shit, you know, Mystical, Busta, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's like, it's like a real different melting pot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot. Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Um, hmm. I'll say those are my top 3 so far. Mystical, Buster, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a hell of a top
Yeah.
three. That's a melting pot in itself. That right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even a difference of styles too as well, and production wise. All those guys have different sounds, even on albums. Like nothing sounds the same on none of their albums.
At
Nothing.
all, at all, at all. And that's the definition of Vito Gats, you know what I'm saying? A melting pot. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who knows how to execute, how to deliver, how to perform. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. No, for sure. So the name Vito Gas, like how did you come up with the concept for even that name and having that as your moniker?
I mean, growing up, I have a warrior spirit, and a lot of people might get that spirit misconstrued as a rebellious spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I put on for those like who can't fight. I put on for those who lose fights. I put on for those who win fights. You know what I'm saying? And as somebody who's a leader, you know, it's not, like I said, I don't take no for an answer. If it's anything, people will come to me and I'll sit here and delegate whatever it is, which puts me in a high position, right? When you define veto, the definition of veto is that it's the word, it's basically no. But the only way you can say no is if it's 2 to 3 people in a vote. You understand what I'm saying? And even if it's 2 to 3 people in a vote, the cabinet can override that and veto that. You know what I'm saying? And after that, there's no one else that can veto that, which that's how my name comes about. You know what I'm saying? And Gats came from Empire, from Frida Gats, because I just related to her story. You know what I'm saying? So I took that. And then it became a movement after that. You know?
That's hard. That's hard. The no one can veto that is like an album title or song in itself. Like that's sick right there. Nobody can veto that.
Yeah.
That'll go over motherfuckers' heads. But that I love that. I love that.
I might coin that in a track called Veto That.
Yeah, that's almost like a fucking that's an album. That's an album, you know, for real. Like straight up. That's a whole series right there. You know what I mean?
That'll probably be the final chapter album because I actually have 2 unreleased albums already done. You know what I mean? And I'm working with a producer, Shake Shot. Shout out to Shake Shot Productions. That's my producer. We've been working about almost 2 years, almost 3 years now together. I have beats on YouTube that's specifically Vito Gas original content type beats. So you know what I mean? Like, you know, different sounds, different variations of music. He has a very wide. He's from Seattle. Background is Saudi Arabian. So it's like a vast different, you know, another melting pot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to him. And I think my first chapter is It's a Story because that's my middle name, Issa. And, you know, it's a play on words like it's a. So Issa, It's a Story, chapter 1. It's a Story 2, LLTG. And then I think I coined that and be like, It's a Story, final chapter, veto that. I think I like that.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. I think I saw him in the chat earlier too. I've been kind of up in the chat too. Definitely appreciate y'all. I didn't even do the roll call tonight. It been lit.
To see Harris in the building, man. Shout out to
Will in here, Queen Karen, Jay Cristal. Happy belated birthday, Jay Cristal too as well, brother. Salute to you, bro. Happy belated 21st. Salute to that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I'm 22 again this year. So definitely, man. Like, what can we expect next? Like from you as far as this fourth quarter, and we got coming into the first quarter. I always say, G's have taught me over the years that the fourth and the first quarters of the year are usually like the most important as far like really hitting the ground running. What are some of the things we can expect from you coming up? Because we're gonna definitely be tapped in, you know, all the way. Can you mix all Monday's alumni, you know, all the way with you?
For fourth quarter to first quarter, it's more perfecting. You know what I mean? Pushing more for more interviews, more exposure, and smart targeting my fan base. You know, so I can sit here and evolve it. You know, guys, or getting more in tune with the fans. More in tune with the fans.
Yeah, that self-improvement. We always talk about this all the time. This is a never-ending journey. You constantly trying to rebrand it, improve it. Every week, I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to put something together to where, okay, well, we did that last year. We did this last week. How can we do it? How can we make it better? I'm always constantly looking to make the number one thing that we did this coming into it because we really did this out of necessity when the pandemic hit. We was doing live meet and greets. We was going from city to city doing personal meet and greets. And we can't do that no more. So what we going to do? And this show was literally birthed from that. You know what I mean? 4 years later, we're still here.
I mean, push. Let's like I said at the last interview with Cool or with Chill. I believe that and the interview before that with Manny. I believe that you guys should continue to push the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like this Zoom stuff is cool. You know what I'm saying? This is really cool, but I believe that it'll be bigger and better because you get to feel my energy. You know, and everyone in this room. You know what I'm saying? And whoever's not in this room, because, you know, word of mouth is a thing too. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I believe that you guys should get back into the live meet and greets and being at a podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's a different situation that works for you because you're in a whole other state. You understand what I'm saying? We could sit here, we could pull it by you. Let's say whenever you sit here doing some fact because it's just what it is. We family, you know what I'm saying? and it just coincides with the network, and it just can roll over, and then all of a sudden you're on a tour. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden it just worked like that. All of a sudden we doing performances, we perform the song that you just, you know what I mean? That's forward. You know what I'm saying? Ideas, pitching ideas like that to the team. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? These as well. You feel me? Whatever opportunity I'm given, I'm granted to other artists as well, especially artists that sit here and put it behind them. That's what I'm saying. Like I just look for handouts and stuff like that. Like now I bring to the table, whatever table I'm sitting here, welcome to eat at. I'm sitting here bringing a knife or some utensils or a plate or a steak. That's what's going to be moving forward. More opportunities, more negotiating, networking, and being in tune, engagement.
I love that. I love that too. That's something that we definitely been wanting to put back together too. Leading up to South by Southwest. That's like for South by, we do a bunch of networking events. I think a couple years ago we did like in a weekend, or maybe not even a weekend, 2 days, 2 or 3 days. We did about 25.
And
So
that's fire.
we're
Artists
working on that.
five, at least 10 out of those 25, he could sit here or she could sit here and be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Gain a following for me, make sure people are following back, make sure the engagement is there, make it plays and make certain things, certain connections connect, you know what I mean? And you never know, you hear your shit on the radio because of the network and the connections you made, you know what I mean? You're seeing him perform in front of thousands of people, you know what I'm saying? Just so the connection, seeing him, somebody's like, yo, son, Punch, I see you DJ here. If you got any artists that's willing to open up for this person, you know what I'm saying? You already know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm with everything. I'm with everything moving, you feel me? So
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That's why we came up with I was thinking about, when we first started, like we got to come up with something that's exclusive to the people that have been on the show. So I was like, we got to come with the alumni group, the alumnus. So anytime I have any opportunity, anything like that, because I do a lot actually, I always pull up to the alumni first. You know what I'm saying? Like because
so you
a lot of times
in
people
my
do that.
sparking an idea right now. Um, all right, Fleet DJs, this is a challenge. You feel me? Yeah, I already have things connecting to all the radio personalities and all the podcast personalities and all everybody that's here. Head Rush, Manny, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Who's here? I have an idea. You guys already sparking it. The first interview I've had, there was asking me about a tour. So maybe you guys can suggesting it, you know, Trino's there, you know what I'm saying? This could be beneficial to all artists or DJs or producers, you feel me? You know what I mean? How's an alumni tour?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, you spark tonight. You lit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the venues. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's all we need. All we need is just get a studio. We would get a studio to where people are forced to network, right? We would get a studio. We would order pizza, chicken, whatever the case may be. We'll run the records, get the network and fellowshipping. Following that, we'll do the performance or the show. You know what I'm saying? That was something we was doing in 2018, 2019. Well, ever since then, especially like outside of South by Southwest, because every year we do South by Southwest, but then after South by South, like, okay, well, that was that. Nah, we need to keep that energy going. You know what I mean? So, like, what you're saying is something that we've been wanting anyway to get back to doing. Like you said, not feel the same way. The Zoom and the virtual meeting is great, but meeting in person, doing it in person is greater. You know what I mean? And it's just something that just can't really be duplicated when it comes to like, just doing virtual things. So that's something we are putting in the works right now. And do you plan on coming out to South by Southwest this
I mean,
year? Well,
I've
next
been
year?
I've been invited through emails and email blasts because I've been like a person who's like interested and registered, but now in now that I'm in and you guys are asking and inquiring, I have no problem because now it's an inside guy, you know what I'm saying? It's an inside family situation. And I never knew you guys had parts of South by Southwest, you know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah. That's like that's the Super Bowl for what we do.
Yeah.
Like
The only reason why
that's it.
I never like really touched down is because I know it'd be like a competition for certain things to compete, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to.
You know what? You know what, bro? Not to cut you off, it really ain't though. Like that's really the propaganda that comes behind it. Really is. It's just a big networking event for people that do what we do. Like
Okay.
it's just like you got Sixth Street, for instance, downtown Austin, Texas. So Sixth Street is like a big strip. I don't know the exact like diameter of the street, but it's like a big fucking strip. And I mean, it's people from everywhere that do all different types of music. And on this strip is all these different venues. And each venue is doing a big performance in there. And I'm talking about from major artists, you're gonna see pretty much anybody from any major label, any major situation is gonna be there sending a representative. So it's a chance to see people you wouldn't have been able to see, you wouldn't have been able to talk to in those situations, and they're
Right.
there to talk to you. In most situations or most shows, they don't have time to talk or network or really get into a
Yeah.
real serious conversation with you,
Yeah.
person to person, not business. You know what I mean? Like that's what South by Southwest really is. Like it's an opportunity for you to meet, like for instance, I meet Chris Gotti on the street at South by Southwest. Me and him have a 30 fucking minute
You talk,
conversation
you talk about
about
like
all kind
Murder
of
Inc.
shit. Irv Gotti's
Yeah,
brother.
Murder Inc. Right?
He's just there, just chilling.
Yeah.
Um DJ Michael Watts just walking down the fucking street.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know what I'm saying? Traded Truth, just walking around. It just is that type of vibe when you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be
So
great for me because
it's crazy.
familiarity is what's best. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
like I say, a lot of people misconstrued my passion. You know what I'm saying, for like arrogance. You know what I mean? So I would love to sit here and run up on just chop it up with people like Chris Gotti and people like that, because like I'm really one of them ones, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to, people are people, I respect people's titles and people's, legacy, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I am a hungry, passionate artist that ain't just trying to shake hands and rub shoulders. Like, you know how to change my life. You know what I need to sit here and do what I gotta do. And if I'm already, and if I don't have, if I'm a 1/4% of the whole package, let's to chase people who don't have no knowledge of anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop taking advantage of the young youth, and let's stop taking advantage of people who just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's start dealing with the people who got some sense. Let's start dealing with the artists who's sitting here working hard and about and branding. Let's start, word.
Making the magazine. Atlanta's my second home too as well. And Making the Mag, every year we do the Media Matters
Right.
stage down there at South by Southwest. And it's one of the booths in there where I do live in-person interviews. And not only me, it's like 200 other media outlets,
Yeah.
right? And you just going from one outlet to
Right.
another, one interview to the next. It's just like literally where it's one after you going from one table to the next. Last 5 years, and also meanwhile, big artists is doing shows and doing a set during this whole. I think last time we did it for like 6, 7. It
Oh,
was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So definitely I got to shout out to them, Kelby Kim, the home team making it mag. We actually setting up for the event in
okay.
this October, so
Okay.
is when it comes.
Okay.
Everything builds up to South by every year. Like, okay, South by coming up, and then everything else kind of surrounds it.
I'll
So
I'll I'll
we
pop
working.
out the South by Southwest this year with the team
Yeah,
being out there. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm out there blind. There's familiarities, there's a lot of shout outs and cosigns there, and while I'm there, you guys could either direct me to whoever I need to meet. And you know what I'm saying? It'll be like, okay, boom, let's do what we could do, you know
oh,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
You know?
Anybody who's down there with me, and a lot of people attest to this. If you down there with me, one of my people, like we just going from spot to spot to spot to spot.
And
We here
that's
for
like
30 minutes. Boom, we here for 30 minutes.
that's like a rollout,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know,
It's an official rollout. It
official,
really is.
yeah.
It really
I'm
is.
saying, and if the artist is smart, the artist will sit here and capitalize off of it. Even if it's having two phones and having somebody sit here and record most of the content like a vlog or something. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
what I do. Like
Absolutely.
soon, like hopefully, moving forward. Again, my Instagram is gvtts._. And I would love for you guys to follow me, get into it with me, because I have a lot of more content to drop. You know what I'm saying? I went to the BET Awards 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I performed for a couple of people. Performed for Andre Harrell's nephew, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I just want to push the content out some more. Like it's a lot of things that me as an artist experience that a lot of artists don't even get the chance to experience and don't even know that these chances or opportunities be available. You know what I mean? So like I definitely want to share my experience with the world. You know what I'm saying? Let people know like, yo, bro, I be getting into it. You feel me? Like I really be working, really be networking, because that's the career, that's the job, and that's what's going to get everybody to the next level.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the job, man. Definitely, Vito, appreciate you for jumping on tonight. We still got another record that we gonna end it off with. That I got. Definitely. The record that Many Faces sent me, featuring your brother, Cardiac.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, how did this record come together? And definitely shout out to the Two Cardiac as well.
Yeah, shout out to Willie Banks. Willie Banks came up to me. My producer Shakeside, like I said, he creates all my beats. And how this record came about. Willie was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cool, calm, collective, but it'll hit in the club. You know, I was just like, maybe we should do something. Was even actor. You know what I'm saying? Like before anybody was sitting here, like people were sampling these songs. Don't get it twisted, but nobody considered anything sexy drill. You know what I'm saying? That title wasn't even a thought. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of those songs that sparked that thought. You know what I'm saying? And it's called Sweet. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's about how female be is a sweet lady. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Like when you got the ladies, you got them. You got everybody. You know what I mean? So I love that point of mine. And definitely, man. Like I said before, you Mixaholic Mondays alumni. Me and Many Faces and Head Rush and a lot of the team, we already been chopping it up anyway about doing some different things, doing different records, promoting things. And I'll be behind the scenes a lot. The only time I really kind of come out in front is Monday, maybe and every other Tuesday in the experience where I kind of like got a host. But I like just doing shit behind the scenes
Yeah,
because
man.
that's what really makes this thing go for real. Like
Yeah.
the work that's done behind the scenes, you know. So, Devin, we've been working on a few things that we're gonna reach out to you about
Okay.
coming up here soon. And I want to pop out to New York. You know what? Because I've been a lot of places, but I ain't never touched down in New York before, Vito.
Word.
Never, never. And I plan on changing that not the fourth quarter of this year.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be next year, beginning of next year, right before South by Southwest. I want to be able to touch down because I know Willie Banks supposed to be coming out here in a few weeks,
Mm-hmm.
as well, coming out here
Yeah.
to the Midwest. So that's gonna be great, just doing that. And I want to be able to come out there and fuck with y'all in New York, you know what I'm saying, and just run around, eat food, give me a pretty tour guide. That's my thing, you know what I'm saying? I just want to have me a
Gotta have
pretty tour
a
guide.
lady, man.
You
You
feel
gotta have a
me?
pretty around, bro.
Hey, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
Around, man. It's not normal. It's not normal.
Yeah, it's not. It's just not, you know what I'm saying? So
Especially what's
definitely,
going
man.
on around nowadays. You see what's going on. You gotta have.
Oh yeah.
You see what's
Yeah,
going
for
on.
sure.
I heard somebody earlier. You feel me? And he said, "It's all right." Yeah. So
Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. Straight up. Nah, straight up for real, nah. Nah, I gotta hit the horn for that one. I gotta hit the horn for that one. You ain't lying.
I heard some. I
Uh,
heard some. I heard some. That's how you know I'm in tune because you feel me. You feel me? I heard some flagrantness. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real though. And it's just something about women with that New York accent that I just love. Like Kiana ain't on here, but Kiana, she always talk with that because she
Whoa,
like
whoa,
it's
whoa,
just
whoa,
something
whoa!
about
Still, that's still out of town.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We're from out of we're from New York State now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Um, I don't know what part of New York she's from. That's why I wish she was on because she's in Charlotte now, but she's from
Word.
New York though, and she got that New
Nah,
York
nah,
accent
nah.
heavy. It's
She got a
heavy, and I
state
love
accent. I mean, that's a whole accent, bro. I
it.
promise you, bro.
Yeah,
I promise you. I've done heard
yeah.
chicks from the states, from Schenectady,
Mhm.
Ithaca. You know some like
Buffalo
Schenectady. You know what I'm saying? Like Albany. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like all the places in New York, they all got different
yeah,
accents,
yeah.
bro. Trust me, bro. And in the city, though, I promise
Yeah, I
you,
love
bro.
it, man. I love that, man. Definitely, man. Introduce the record for us, Vito. And I'm gonna let her we went over a little bit,
Yeah,
but I said, man,
I,
fucking I'm
I
chopping it
meant
up,
to stop
Vito.
earlier
You know
because
what
I
I'm saying?
wanted you to play the video for no pressure. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a video for that. You know what I'm saying? But
For sure. We'll end it off
what
with
I'm
that.
saying?
We'll
Like
end it off with
word.
that
But
too. I'll pull that up while we are playing this record.
okay, yeah. So this record right here, shout out to him. Called Sweet featuring to Cardiac.